Hi team, welcome to today's workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, I will remind you, please make sure to check in once we are finished today. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, please make use of the stretching video that is also available to you. Flexibility really is just as important as the workout itself, all right? So today's workout, we're going to do compound exercises or combined exercises with a core focus. So how this is going to work, we're going to do this in the form of a superset. So our first exercise is going to be our compound or combined exercise. Then our second piece is going to be a piece of core. We're going to do each exercise for a set amount of reps. We're going to go through each circuit twice. After that, we'll take a quick break, we'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one. I'll show you how to do everything before we even do it. So let's get started. We're going to do 20 squat press and 20 regular crunches. I'll show you these things, and then we will get started. So a squat press, you're going to want some sort of weights for these, whether that's dumbbells, soup cans, or water bottles. We're going to start with a regular squat. So feet shoulder width apart, slightly turning out your toes just a little bit, hinging at your knees and your waist, weight in your heels. You're just going to squat down as if you're about to sit in a chair, pushing up through your heels in order to stand up, all right? From there, we're going to combine it with a shoulder press. So just resting your weights beside your ears just like this with your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. We're going to go down into that squat. Then as we come up, we're going to push those weights straight up over our heads just like this. We're going to bring those weights back down, switching back into our squats. All right, 20 of those. After that, we are switching to 20 crunches. So regular crunches. We're going to lay down on our backs with our knees bent up towards the ceiling, just like so. Fingers behind our ears with our elbows nice and wide. We're going to lift our shoulders off the floor, squeezing that core at the top. We are going to do 20 of those as well. So let's get started here, team, with our squat press. 20 of these. Let's grab our weights in 3, 2, 1, and go. And 1. And 2, remember to keep that weight in those heels. 3. One thing as well, whenever you're squatting, you want to make sure your knees aren't caving in together. All right, so try to be cognizant of that. That's 7, 8. So just straightening those arms right up over your head. And 10, we're halfway through. 11, 12, almost there, team. 13, 14, almost there, stay with me. 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there. Going all the way up to 20, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our crunches. First 20 of these, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, and 12, 13, 14, almost there, team. 15, 16, lifting those shoulders, squeezing that core at the top. 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching back to our squat press. Final 20 of these. Here we go. Grab our weights. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome job, team. And 4, stay with me now. And 5, keep that weight in your heels on the up and down of your squats. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're halfway through now. 11, and 12, 13, 14. Almost there. Stay with me now. 15, 17, almost done. And 18, 19, last one. And 20. All right, switching to those crunches. Final 20 of these, and then we will take a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. And 4. You want to keep your elbows nice and wide on these, team. You don't want to collapse your elbows forward, which can make you pull on your neck. 9 and 10. Halfway through now. 11, 12, almost there. 13, stay with me now. 14, 15, 16, almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, excellent job, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? Whew. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right. Moving on here, team. We are going to do reverse lunge bicep curls. So combining those two things. And then after that, we are going to switch to 20 bird dogs. I will show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So reverse lunge bicep curl. Again, you're going to need some weights for this. This is going to combine that reverse lunge with a bicep curl at the same time. So a reverse lunge, you're going to swing one leg back, drop yourself down towards your with your center of gravity going kind of towards your front knee. You're not leaning into it. You are still standing up nice and tall, pushing up through that heel in order to stand up. And then from there, we're just going to add in a bicep curl. Glue your elbows to your ribs as you go down into that reverse lunge. You're just going to curl up just like this. All right. Curling all the way up, all the way down. So we're making sure we're working the whole muscle. All right. 20 of those. After that, we're switching to 20 bird dogs. So bird dogs, we're going to get down on the floor in table position, just like so. From here, we're going to keep our cores nice and tight. So you're going to squeeze your core muscles, draw your belly button in back just a little bit towards your spine. Then from there, we're just going to lift our opposite appendages out to the side, or not out to the side, but kind of out in front of you, only to about hip height. You're not reaching for the sky, all right? So just think, just nice, forwards and backwards to about hip height, just like this. If you find being in that bird dog position, you're a little off balance, widen the stance of your hands and your knees before you lift, okay, while you're in that table position like this, and that will help you with that balance, okay? Each side is one, and we are going to do 20 of those. So let's get started here, team, with our reverse lunge bicep curl, 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. So dropping yourself down towards that knee, pushing up through that heel in order to stand up. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Halfway through, 11, and 12. Keep going, team. 13, 14, 15. Almost there. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our bird dogs, 20 of these. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. Just keep that core nice and tight. Squeezing those abs, drawing that belly button in back a little bit towards your spine. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. 11, 12. Keep going, team. We're at 13, 14, 15, 16. Almost there. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our reverse lunge bicep curl. 20 of these, final round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Push up through that heel in order to stand up. 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through, team. 11, and 12, 13. Stay with me now. 14, almost there. 15, 16. Awesome work. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our final bird dogs, final 20 of these. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. Keep that core nice and tight the whole time. 5, and 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, and 10. Whew, halfway now. And 12. Core nice and tight, just lifting to about hip height. 14, 15, 16, 17. Almost there. 18, 19, and 20. All right, awesome work, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, okay? Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right. Moving on here, team. We are going to do 20 hip lift chest flies. All right. And 20 90-degree reverse crunch. I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So, again with your weights, but we're going to lay down on the floor for the whole time for this round. We're going to combine a hip lift with a chest fly. So, that hip lift, we're laying down on our backs, knees bent up towards the ceiling, just like this. From here, you're going to lift, squeezing your bum at the top, keeping your feet about shoulder width apart. All right. Combining that with a chest fly. So, chest fly is your arms are straight out just like this, and then you're just going to lift, straight arming those weights just right up over your body, just like so. Combined, you're going to lift both things at once. So up with your hips and your weights, squeezing that bum at the top. All right, 20 of those. Then we are going to switch into a 90-degree reverse crunch, and I will show you a modification for these as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our backs, putting our feet straight up in the air, or as straight as you can get your legs. From here, what we're going to do, instead of lifting our shoulders like a usual crunch, we're going to lift our hips back in a directional movement rather. So when you think of a crunch coming off your shoulders, it's a diagonal motion up like this. I want you to think of this as a diagonal motion backwards, squeezing your core at the top, all right? If you find having your legs straight is too intense for you, drop those feet down almost kind of into like a 45-degree angle, and then you can, or a 45-degree crunch rather, then you can lift and squeeze from there. All right, 20 of those. Let's get started with our hip lift chest fly. 20 of these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. So lifting, squeezing that bum at the top. 4, 5, and 6. Keep going, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, almost there. And 12, 13, 14, almost done, 15, 16, 17, stay with me now team, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our 90-degree reverse. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to use your arms on this one at all right? All in the core, lifting those hips, squeezing that core at the top. 9, 10, we're halfway through. 11, 12, stay with me now team. 13, thinking of this as that diagonal motion. 15, 16, 17, almost done. 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to my chest fly. 20 of these, final time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift, squeeze, back down, lift, squeeze, back down. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep going, team. Doing great. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through, team. 11, 12. Stay with me now. Squeezing that bum. 13. Keeping those arms nice and straight for your chest fly without locking your elbows. 15, 16, 17. Almost there, team. 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our final 90-degree reverse. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6, lifting in that diagonal direction. 18, 19, 10. Wow, 11. Giving you false hope that we were almost done there. 13, 14, almost there. 15, 16, 17. Awesome job, team. 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, excellent work, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we will move on to the next one, all right? Whew. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right, moving on here, team. We are going to do something called donkey kick rows, 10 per side of those. Then we are going to switch into a side-to-side plank, 20 of those. I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So, donkey kick rows, we're only going to need one weight for these at a time. We're going to get down back into table position, just like we were when it came to our bird dogs, all right? So back in table position, just like this, you have your weight in one hand. What we're going to do is we're going to raise our opposite leg into a donkey kick and then row back with that opposite arm at the same time. All right, keep your core nice and tight on this one. So squeeze that core, draw that belly button in, keep it nice and tight and secure. Nice wide stance with your hands and your knees if you need to. Up, squeeze, back down. Up, squeeze, back down. You are squeezing your shoulder blade on the side that you're rowing and your glute on the side that you are lifting into that donkey kick, all right? We're going to do all 10 on one side, then we're gonna switch opposites and do all 10 on the other, all right? After that, we are switching to a side-to-side plank. Now, this is a plank position on the floor. That being said, if you find that's just a bit too intense, you can stand up, lean against a wall, a set of stairs, a chair, anything that's gonna have you standing up taller is going to make this easier for you, all right? So we're getting into that plank position, keeping a nice straight line from our shoulder to our contact point with the floor, whether that's your knees or your toes. Keep that core nice and tight, and then we're just going to drop one hip down towards the floor at a time, just like this, all right? You don't have to touch the floor just as long as you're getting that dip from side to side. That's what I'm looking for. Each side is one, and we are going to do 20 of those. So let's get started here, team, with our donkey kick rows, 10 per side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Give yourself a little half second to a second pause at the top as well. 5, 6, 7, almost there, team. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. So for that donkey kick, you're reaching that heel up towards the ceiling, squeezing that bum at the top. 6, 7. Keep that elbow nice and close on your row. 9, and 10. All right, side to side plank, 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going, team. 8, 9, 10. Keep that core nice and tight as you swing side to side. 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, switching to our donkey kick rows for our final round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, and 2. Keep that core nice and squeezed on this one. Elbow nice and close to your body as you row. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Keep going, team. 5. Awesome job. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, final side to side planks. 20 of these, and then we will take a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, team. 11, 12, 13, 15. Almost there, team. 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, excellent job, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the last one, all right? Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go, and in, and out. All right, moving on here, team. Last one. We are going to do side leg slash delt raise. 10 per side of those, combining those two things. Then we are going to do 10 per side of side crunches. I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So you're going to need one weight for this. Also, if you kind of feel the need to stick your hand on something for balance, please feel free to do that. I'm going to have my hand just on my shelf here. What we're going to do is we're going to shift all of our weight over to one of our legs. The other leg isn't going to have any weight on it at all. On the same side as your leg that has no weight on it, you're going to hold a weight slightly lighter than you would for, say, like your bicep curls, because we're going to keep our arms straight. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our leg and our arm straight out to the side, just like this. All right, we're going to do all 10 on one side, then we're going to switch around and do all 10 on the other. To give myself a little piece of balance here, I'm just going to twist this chair around. Good. All right, so 10 per side of those, then we are going to switch to 10 per side crunches. So side crunches, probably one of my favorites. We're going to lay down on our sides with our knees bent up, kind of making our bodies a 90-degree angle just like this. Our bottom arm is going to be straight out in front of us, just like so. Fingers behind our ears like this. We're just going to lift up, squeeze that oblique on top, very gently lifting our bottom shoulder off the floor, just like this. All right, 10 on one side, then we're going to switch over and do 10 on the other. So let's get started here, team, with our side leg / delt raise, 10 per side of these. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. So lifting, keeping that toe pointed forward. You're not twisting your toe out to get a bigger range of motion. That's not going to work the muscle we are looking for. 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep going, team. 5. Awesome job. 6, and 7. Whoo. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our side crunch, 10 per side of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Keep going, team. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. Side crunch in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, team. Lifting, squeezing that oblique on top. Very gently lifting that bottom shoulder off the floor. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching back. Final round to our side leg / delt raise. 10 per side of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Keep going, team. 6. Awesome job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome job, team. 4. Keep going. 5. Lifting straight up to the side, not twisting that toe to get more of a range of motion. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our final side crunch, and then we're done for the day. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, and 2, 3. Keep going, team. 4, and 5, 6, 7. Almost there. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. Final side crunches in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Keep going, team. 5. Awesome work. 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. That's it. We are done for the day, team. Excellent work. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate your time. Now that we are finished, please remember to check in. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, if you feel comfortable with it, I would love to see your sweaty selfie on social media. You can tag me on both Facebook and Instagram at M12 Fitness Liz. All right? Thanks again so much, team, and I will see you for our next workout.